블록체인 업계에서 투자 그리고 스타트업 육성 사업을 하고 있는 스택스 엑셀러레이터의 트레버 오웬 코파운더님이 직접 한국을 방문해 주셨는데요. 저희가 모셔보면서 강연을 청해 듣도록 하겠습니다. 비트코인 NFTs 그리고 벤처 캐피털이라는 주제로 오늘의 두 번째 강연 시작해 보겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
안녕하세요. I'm Trevor, managing partner of Stacks Accelerator. Today, I'm here to talk to you about Bitcoin NFTs and the trends that I'm investing in as a venture capitalist. Bitcoin NFTs are already here, thanks to layer 2s such as Stacks. And so let me tell you why I'm so excited about this. Well, anyone who's been an active trader in NFTs would know that Ethereum has a lot of difficulty scaling. Over the past 4 months, I've been very active on Ethereum, buying and selling different NFTs. I've bought apes, I've bought cats, and I've bought dogs. And I've sold them as well. And guess how much I've spent personally in gas fees? Over $60,000 in the last 4 months. So this is a lot of money. I could have bought a brand new Tesla Y with this. And this is why I'm so excited about layer 2s. And most popular blockchains are going to need layer 2s in order to scale. And so what about Bitcoin? We can apply the same ideas from layer 2s on Ethereum to Bitcoin as well to create the possibility for smart contracts. Well, why would we want to do that? Well, as many of you may know, the user base of Bitcoin is far larger than that of Ethereum. Thank you. There are more than double the number of active wallets on Bitcoin than there are on Ethereum. In addition, the amount of capital available on Bitcoin is also double than that of Ethereum. Finally, this is a completely untapped market. It hasn't been until this year that it's even been possible in order to create NFTs on top of Bitcoin. And so startups who are targeting this have a huge advantage in the marketplace. Introducing Stacks. Stacks is like a layer 2 on top of Bitcoin that enables smart contracts to do all of the same things that you can do on Ethereum. And so the way it works is that Bitcoin is the settlement layer. It provides high security and a store of value. Stacks sits on top of Bitcoin through a novel consensus mechanism called proof of transfer, allowing high security, high scalability, and the same level of smart contracts that you can expect on Ethereum in order to develop DeFi, NFTs, and any type of Web 3.0 application that you could imagine. And so every block on the Stacks blockchain is tied to a block on the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin records the history of Stacks, giving it unique security advantages, and Stacks can read the state of Bitcoin responding to transactions with native Bitcoin. This means that Bitcoin users can use native Bitcoin in order to buy NFTs and participate in Web 3.0. And so Stacks, by moving all of the advanced smart contract functionality off of Bitcoin and up another layer, gives this incredible scalability advantages. In fact, millions of smart contracts can be represented in a single hash on Bitcoin through something called Stacks app chains. This makes the gas fees on Stacks in the pennies as of right now. In addition, Stacks has something called microblocks, which allows confirmations of transactions in just a few seconds. And as a developer myself, I find this to be the sweet spot for developing decentralized applications. And so the team behind Stacks is incredible. I've actually been an advisor to the team for over 8 years. They have 6 distributed systems PhDs on the team from Harvard, Stanford, MIT, and Princeton, 2 scientists with career presidential awards, and over 15,000 research citations among the white paper authors. And they just launched the Stacks 2.0 this year, at the beginning of the year. And it's already gaining tremendous momentum. In fact, recently it's been one of the top trading coins on Upbit here based in Korea. And I'm excited to see where it's going to go after only 10 months of being live. And so Stacks Accelerator. That's what I do. I'm the managing partner, and we are a global venture capital fund. We have about $7 million, and we're making investments in 100 companies over the next 3 years who are building on Bitcoin with stacks. We just kicked off our first cohort where we invested in 25 companies in 13 different countries, including here based in Korea. And I'm very excited about the innovation that I see in Korea, and I'd love to invest more in Korea. And so we offer very generous terms. Other accelerators take a fixed equity percentage of, say, 6%. We just invest $50K on whatever the terms the other investors are investing. This often makes it less than 1% of equity that we're taking. We also offer $100K in grant funding from our foundation that doesn't take any equity. And we do all of this because we want to attract the best founders and the best talent to build in our ecosystem. And so we offer a 3-month program. At the beginning of the program, we have product camp and tech camp where we offer you tech support, help you get customers, and get you ready to go on the Stacks network. We also have a pitching camp and fundraising camp where we bring in successful entrepreneurs to share the best practices on how to close investors. And in the final month, we have a demo day. In our most recent demo day, we had 320 different investors live simultaneously at the same time on our Zoom channel. We had Andreessen Horowitz, we had Digital Currency Group, and all the top names coming to our demo day. And so we also have a network of over 100 mentors, really exceptional leaders in their fields, like the author of The Lean Startup, Eric Ries, Thomas France, the co-founder of Ledger, and Sergey Nazarov, the co-founder of Chainlink, just to name a few. And what we look for is teams that can find an easy way to do something difficult. We like teams who have a very big ambition, but when they talk about how they're going to achieve it, it sounds easy. What we don't like is teams who have a big ambition, but then when they talk about how they're going to achieve it, it sounds very difficult. You have to have a big ambition and an easy way to achieve it, and we will invest. And so what we're looking for is teams with good coders, experienced founders, committed full-time, balanced equity share. We look at your cap table very closely, ask you why you shared the equity the way you did. We like teams that are moving fast and also teams that are already building in our ecosystem. So if you're just getting started on your journey, we would love for you to join our community. We have a thriving community here in Korea, and we would love to help you even before you're ready for investment. And so we're focused on teams that are solving big problems, that are differentiated, and leveraging the unique features of Stacks because it has a one-of-a-kind consensus mechanism working with Bitcoin. And so when it comes to how we think about investing in NFT companies and NFT projects, we think of NFTs in 4 different ways, 4 different trends. First of all, NFTs are a new technology that allows something that wasn't even possible before to now happen with incredible efficiency. In addition, NFTs are a completely new business model that allows certain types of businesses to be 10 times more profitable than they otherwise would have been before NFTs. Finally, NFTs is a new marketing medium that we see every major company in this world will be tapping into in order to engage their customers in new ways. And it's also a funding model for early stage startups so that they can raise more money and give away less equity to investors like myself. And so to give you some examples of some of our investments, on the technology side, we invested in a company called Open Art Source. Open Art Source is a marketplace for physical paintings tied to NFTs. Be Real is does NFTs for real estate. Residio is a secondary market for NFTs on top of Bitcoin. Moonray is an amazing action RPG game with a tradable NFT economy. Memento is like TikTok for NFTs. And Shaderverse allows 3D artists to create generative collections. On the marketing side, we invested in Layer, which allows Fortune 500 companies to launch NFT campaigns at scale, and SuperFandom, which allows celebrities and actually several K-pop stars here in Korea to sell experiences to their fans and engage with their fans in new ways. And finally, when it comes to funding, one of our companies, Seigel, was able to raise their entire funding round by selling an NFT project that gave access to their software. And Ninja Alerts, a company that I co-founded here in Korea, also recently did the same. And so now I'm going to go into a few of these examples just to give you more details on the trends and patterns we're seeing in NFTs and what we like to invest in. And so when it comes to Open Art Source, as I mentioned, they are a marketplace for physical paintings tied to NFTs. They combine image recognition technology and blockchain. And so it's a mobile app, and the key unique things about this is when it comes to the authentication, the provenance, the royalties for artists, and the data layer. And so what happens is when an artist wants to sell a painting, a physical painting on their marketplace, first they take a picture of that painting. And that serves as a fingerprint for the AI image recognition technology. And it also creates an NFT. And that information is stored in that NFT. And so when the art is sold, the new buyer has to take a photo of that painting to match the original image so that the authenticity is confirmed. Once they confirm the authenticity, the NFT is transferred to the new owner. So what you end up with is you can't have a situation where one person owns the painting and the other person owns the NFT. Okay, so that's a key problem that we're seeing as NFTs are now being applied to every kind of physical asset. And so they're able to track every sale throughout the life cycle of a new piece of art, and through that, they're also able to generate royalties back to the original creator of the artwork, something that wasn't really possible before this technology was available. And so the next company I want to talk to you about is Moonray, an exciting action RPG which is bringing together a tradable NFT economy. And here's a video.
The High Priest has made himself an army with my element. Take back what is mine. Bring the element under my control, and I will make you king. And I will make you king. Kill all who dare rebel against me. Do not fail me. I made you, and I can destroy you. Bring the element under my control, and I will make one who can. Go and destroy my enemies.
Cool, so when we met the team behind Moonray, they had already been in development for 2 years, but they were planning to sell the game for a normal price, like $60 per game. After we explained them the potential of NFTs, they realized that the potential is actually 10 times higher when you combine this technology with a free game. And so instead of just selling their game for $60, now they're giving away a free game, and they're selling NFTs like characters, weapons, fluids, environments, and even secret levels and game experiences. And the opportunity in selling these NFTs is actually not in the primary sale, right? If we look back at gaming, there's already gaming companies who are selling skins and in-game items. But the game-changing thing about NFTs is that now you can create a marketplace where users can sell the NFTs to each other. And we expect the secondary market sales royalties, user-to-user sales, will be 10 times greater than this game could have ever achieved by having just a paid model of pay me $60 to play this game. And so the next company that we invested in our portfolio is called SuperFandom. And they are a marketplace that allows celebrities and actually many K-pop stars to sell experiences through NFTs to their fans. And so it's a mobile app where you can easily launch NFTs that are programmed for exclusive access or experiences. Creators can mint the NFTs and browse them, and then buyers can redeem the access to those NFTs. Verify the redemption, make sure that there's no fraud, and both parties can rate the experience. And the creators can connect directly with their fans based on different levels of access. And then if fans are unhappy, they can resell their NFTs to somebody else, which reduces the risk dramatically. And so this is another example of what we're excited about, how NFTs can change the model for marketing for basically every type of business in this world. We will see that NFTs are going to change how they do their marketing. Okay, and finally, I'm going to talk about Ninja Alerts, which is a product that I co-founded with a team here in Korea. And so the pattern that I'm seeing right now in the NFT space is that startups are able to pre-sell licenses to their software in the form of a lifetime license, and the demand for this is very high. In fact, companies are able to raise more than $1 million without having to go to venture capitalists by selling an NFT software license. And we expect that every company that we invest in will be able to raise between $200K and $2 million by doing this. And so what Ninja Alerts is, it's an app for NFT traders. It allows custom NFT alerts and push notifications for any contract or wallet. So if you're an NFT trader, you would know that timing is everything. Being the first to buy a new NFT drop is the key to competitive advantage. And so with Ninja Alerts, it reads directly from the blockchain. Platforms like OpenSea are actually very, very slow and take a long time to update. So you can't get the information as fast from OpenSea as you'll be able to get from someone who's running a node directly on the blockchain and sending you those alerts. And so Ninja Alerts allows you to see when minting starts, when reveals happen, or when whales and influencers make their next moves. And so it allows you to identify trends and patterns in real time to know what projects are hot before everybody else. And a curated list of celebrities, whales, and smart money. So you can follow these individuals, follow their trades, follow their wallet in just one click. And it's notifications across all platforms. So it was the only app that has notifications on mobile and desktop through push notifications and Chrome notifications for both contracts and wallets. And so my team here in Korea, we came up with this idea last month. We built this landing page, we launched our MVP, and then we sold lifetime licenses in the form of an NFT. So if you have this NFT, you have a lifetime license to use the software forever. In addition, if you ever want to stop using the software, you can also resell this NFT, maybe even for more than you paid for it, because there's a limited supply. And so within 1 month, we were able to sell 1,300 of these lifetime licenses and raise over $1 million, and we didn't need venture capitalists to do this. So if you are building your startup, your software startup, whether it's in blockchain or not, you should highly consider how you can sell NFTs to help fund your bootstrapping of your company. And so I want to close with one thing, a final thought. For any of you who are building awesome projects, come talk to me. I'm very excited to invest in more companies here in Korea. I'd love to learn about what you're building. NFTs are not just pictures. They're a new technology, business model, marketing medium, and funding model. And I believe NFTs will change everything. Here's my contact information. I'd love to hear you. Thank you so much. 감사합니다.